What's up, guys? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is, and welcome back to some more Deltarune. Now, in the previous episode, I said that there was a lot more left to the game that I haven't done yet, and in this video, we are going to do that. In these next few videos, I should say. I'm gonna skip the intro because we've already seen all this stuff before. And instead of going to these two files, we're going to start a new game right now. We're just gonna pick sands, and in this part, we're just going to skip all the dialogue because we've already seen it before. If you press X and C at the same time, you can skip dialogue really quickly. Like, basically frame perfectly. And that's what we're going to do. You go back to sleep, you may miss a lot of important things while you go to bed. I think this just skips straight to when the cyber world starts, and we've already seen that, so for some reason you decided to go back to sleep. I think this skips to the cyber world, but you opened your eyes. Yep. Alright, that's great. We basically just skipped everything that we didn't need to see. There's basically nothing new there, so let's turn auto run on. And for this playthrough, it's going to be a bit more interesting than in the previous videos. And you'll see that very short, and you'll see that in a little bit. Just going to... Holy shit, those are way worse than last time. We're just going to skip through a lot of the stuff. And I won't spoil anything, but it has to do with that character right there. But anyway, we're just going to skip through all this dialogue because we've already seen it before. If you want to see that dialogue, the entire playthrough is up on my channel if you want to watch that. And the new stuff starts right now, because what we're going to do is we are going to shank a bitch. We're going to shank a bitch and kill these guys. Ow. So sorry about that. Alright. So sorry about that. I had to lower the game for me because it's really loud. But this part, we're gonna shank a bitch. We're gonna shank a bitch and kill these guys. Because we have to. For the run. So we're going to. Because we have to kill these guys. So we just do our normal thing. Go through the whole battle and kill them. And we shank a bitch. Lost. Now that was explained before, but if this is your first time watching, lost means you cannot recruit that character ever again. Which is not a problem, because we won't be recruiting any characters this run. You became stronger. Basically that adds 2 HP. Oh wait, this is new dialogue right here. Nice fighting again after so long. Let's go catch up to Queen. Or not. Huh? They all calm down? I just used my pacify spell to put them into sleep mode. I think this is old dialogue. We've already read this. I will let you know when there is new dialogue, but for the time being there is no new dialogue for a while. But the reason we did that is, well, I'll explain it later, but basically we needed to kill one extra enemy for what we're going to do later, to have the max HP. if you saw in that battle, we gained 2 HP for every character. You gain 2 HP for every character. You can kill things here, but I personally recommend just skipping them if you can. If not, then that's fine as well. You can kill them too. I personally recommend trying to dodge all the enemies. If you can't, again, that's totally cool. But you don't need to fight anything, you just go straight on to the next stuff. Because the very beginning of the game is the exact same. In editing, I might skip to the next, to where the new stuff starts to happen later on in the game, but if you do want to see this, then I might make an uncut version of the game, of this episode. I'm not sure, maybe, but I don't know, probably, not sure. Yeah, the book is actually already open, because the game knows I've already seen it before. We're just gonna kill these guys. Because we don't have to. You don't have to fight them. We don't. They're not important to the route, I should say. Game stronger. Yeah, plus 2 HP. This is also old dialogue. We've already read it before. I will tell you though, the new stuff starts after the Birdly fight. After Birdly 1, the new stuff will start, so there is a lot to do before then. So, but thankfully we've already done it, so we don't have to worry about that. Yeah, stool. But you will very quickly realize when there is new stuff, though. You will very quickly realize. Being reckless. Need to calm down. You can also duck these, the uppercuts. Bam. Easy. I do wish you could skip farther in, but I do understand why that exists. There's also... Oh, we'll perish this time. How would you do that say that so enthusiastically? Queen, are there any other options? You can also make a perish. Yeah, no. Perishing bites. You could say it megabytes. You get out of here already! Understood. Preference setting to perish. Come on, let's go after her. This is the same. Just run through this whole part here. Sure does this guy. Fuck. Should I went a little farther to the right. Fortunately, there's no option to run away in this game. But that's faster anyway. So we'll do that. This stack is really hard. But yeah, unfortunately this part is going to be... I think it's the far right one. That's actually the correct one. It might be the middle, I don't know for sure. Pretty sure it's the middle. Or the right. Yeah, it is. Alright, cool. Don't worry though, it'll only take maybe about 5 or 10 more minutes to get to the new stuff that we're going to be doing. It is actually an entirely different route, but I can't spoil what it is. Also, in this battle, you have to do it normally, you can't attack. But thankfully, you can just skip all the dialogue. So story time while this fight actually goes on. Oh, that's so cool. Thank you. Oh wait, never mind, that doesn't even work. I'm stupid. Unless you can already do R and S action, which I'm pretty sure you can't. No, you can't. Okay, so fun story time while this battle is actually going on. I actually Kris actually died in my first playthrough, my very first playthrough of this game. Because I had already played it blind. While I wasn't recording. So I couldn't get my actual reactions to Chapter 2, but Kris actually died in this part, and during the very end, Kris was dead, and they literally sat on the fucking ground, did nothing, and then I won the battle. I'm so fucking stupid. Yeah, you can attack here. It just doesn't work. Alright. Yeah, during this segment, Kris was dancing. They were just dead. Dead as fuck. It was actually pretty damn funny. But aside from that, there's not too much left to tell here, considering that this is just vanilla. This is new. But, oh, don't worry. There will be some new stuff. Oh boy, there's some new stuff to see. And I'm surprised that anyone found it either. I'm surprised anyone found it when they played it, but I just found out about it from somebody else, so... Then I played it, and then I kind of felt really bad. But we're just gonna skip right past this. Sorry, channel banner, you don't get privileges. Alright, now the path is open. I'm not gonna buy new stuff because you can buy the stuff that is there later in the game. Or in the route, I should say, because this route is completely new. Oh my god. This is so annoying. Sparing is probably easier. Now you can defend. Nice. TP. Soft voice. Nice action. Oh my god, this is so hard. Good thing I healed like 2 seconds ago. Oh, okay, cool. They're spareable. Alright. Nice. Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of the beginning is the exact same, but again, like I said, there will be some new stuff, and when you see it, you will know. There's actually something I didn't do here last time, and I want to do it. I think I didn't hit the treasure chest, wherever it is. I think I saw it after the fact. Wherever it is. Ow. It is somewhere here, and I missed it. I think. Let me run around somewhere, let's see if I can find it. Ah, here it is. Nice. Revivement. I missed that in my playthrough. When I recorded it on the channel, so just wanted to show that. And we're done. I think it's up this way? Yes. Pretty sure I already had that. Alright. This is the last normal part of the game, I think, before we go to some new stuff. So Birdly 1 is the same. I'll probably just cut all this out. Although I might not, because I do have some more stories to tell while this battle does go on. So earlier today, I burned my finger. It hurt. Have I done this before? Yeah, it doesn't matter anyway. Ow. Shit, I didn't heal before this. It's fine. Fuck. Damn it. Okay, you can defend. Just don't get hit by anything. Simple as that. Alright, cool. And then we're also able to heal for one more turn, for this turn. Alright. Nice. Anyway, yeah. So I burned my finger earlier today, and it hurt a lot, obviously. But I don't know what if it were any degree burns. I don't think it was anything worse than first degree, but it hurt a little bit. But I just, you know, dipped it in some cold, dipped my middle finger in some cold water, and it was all okay. But that's definitely the event of the day before I started recording, so I don't know. Just something interesting I'd like to point out before the battle's over. This is the last move, right? Yeah. I think this is 15%? 18. This is the last move right here. Ow, don't die, please. Alright, cool. Alright, done. But anyway, yeah. I burned my finger, and it hurt a lot, but I got through it. It's fine. I love Susie's sound effects in this game. Susie's just a great character in general. I greatly prefer her chapter 2 incarnation over her chapter 1 incarnation. But yeah. This little section right here is the very last normal part of the game. I love this part. This part is so good. Hug. Alright. That was a very cool hug, Rouse. I thank you very much. You continue to be best boy. Alright. Let's continue on. Oh my god, I don't care. Okay. So this part is exactly the same. And after this, everything is new. So what you're seeing right now is going to be brand new. For a little bit. For a little bit, this part is the same. But don't worry. The old stuff can't last forever. Okay, this part is different. You want to be as quick as you can. Although, to be fair, I don't think it matters. That's annoying. Oh, okay, cool. That's all of them. Nice. Alright. Well, actually, you don't have to worry about going as fast as you can, because you can't even dodge this enemy regardless if you went fast or not. So, anyway, yeah, there's that. Cool. Okay, this part is the same, but yeah, let's just skip through this whole part. Doesn't really matter. Don't even need to worry about it that much. Toodles. No triple trucies. Har har, very funny. Well, I'd rather take my chances with you than her. Here's where the magic starts to happen. You're filled with the power of not knowing what a sugar plum is. Let's go back. Take in the scenery. Kris, isn't that the wrong way? Somehow I'm already regretting this. Hey buddy, you weren't there before. What's going on? What are we doing? Now here, you can do one of two things. You can act, or you can attack. And fighting doesn't do that much for you here. You might want to take a little bit less damage. You might want to defend. Until you realize Ice Shock can be used. You have just enough for it. And this is intentional. Now I'll cast Ice Shock. Noelle became stronger. It doesn't say you became stronger. She became stronger. It's frozen solid. You dug through the trash. Found a CD bagel. You will start to notice a tone shift right now. It's frozen solid. They stay on the field too. If you go by like 10 screens ahead and come back, he will still be frozen here. By himself. It's not abundantly clear what you have to do first, but you have to go back. Quite a bit farther, might I add. So it is very hard to come across this unintentionally. Now there are no saves at all. Now there are no save messages at all. Now it is silent now. And you can fight this guy. You want to do the same thing again. She cast Ice Shock. Now there's nothing. She cast Ice Shock again. Noelle became stronger. Now he is here, all by himself. He's frozen. And this ambiance was not here before. The game knows exactly what you're doing. Let's continue. Let's go past these guys. Kris, are you sure this isn't the wrong way? Dark candy. There are now enemies here. Remember last time when we came back here? I don't think we did come back here actually. But there are enemies now. Let's do the same thing again. He didn't die this time. It's very important to note, he did not die that time. He's frozen. Noelle became stronger. Again, I'd like to note that it is saying Noelle became stronger, not you. There's some more enemies here. So I shock them both. He doesn't die either. He does not die either. Or it, I should say. It does not die either. Now, how someone found this was beyond me. I also noticed that it made a sound. That is a story cue. Go back to this door. The door is locked. Kris, why did you bring me here? No one's home. No one's around at all. It's so creepy. At the same time, it's kind of nostalgic. Now he is frozen. It's frozen solid. All of these enemies are frozen. And this ambiance stays in areas where you have frozen everything. No characters either. It's an eggplant that looks like a trash bag. This wind ambiance remains in areas where you've frozen everything. Now there are no cars on the road under the bridge either. No cars. You can't even look at recruits anymore. There, you are unable to look at them. Now there are no cars at all. And there are enemies now. Let's fight them all. He did not die either. Note, he did not die either. You will soon realize that some enemies will not die in one hit. That is intentional. Noelle became stronger. Again, she became stronger, not you. Now, how someone found out about this is beyond me. To be fair, it is a little easy to look at, especially considering that 16 TP is the exact amount you need to defend and attack with Ice Shock. So it was intentional, very easily intentional. That dialogue only exists if you go back with Noelle and kill that jigsaw. When you hear that sound, that's when you know you've made story progress. Noelle became stronger. Let's push on. The red suited men are not here. It's frozen solid. It's still frozen. Now here's also a very important part. Mouse. Sorry, Kris. Could you deal with them somehow? Maybe if you can get them into my other mouse hole. Now there are a couple things you can do here. You can do the puzzle normally, or you can just leave. Hey, Kris, you can't leave yet. You know. You need to deal with the mice first. You can do it, Kris. I believe in you. Kris, you aren't gonna leave me here, are you? Think about all the pencils I gave you. The The peppermint cookies I shared with you. I'll do your homework for you. Oh, that's not gonna work on me. Kris, are you really gonna leave me? Proceed. Huh? What did you say? But the mice. Proceed. We better not have to do something like that again. Seriously, when did Kris get so bossy? You're starting to understand what is happening. You go into power. Level 2 leader. Commands. Frostmancer freezes the enemy. Yeah, there are also some important things you want to do here as well. You want to take the silver watch off of Noelle and put it on Kris. There's a very good reason for this, and it will come way later in the game, and it's also a very good weapon for Kris. A very good piece of defense to use for Kris. Pink ribbon. You also want to get that. Increases the range of bullets, increase tension. You'll want to get that as well. Those are the only two pieces of armor you'll ever need in the game. And here, do the exact same thing as usual. Ice shock everything. 213. You'll see that her damage is getting a little bit higher. Oh yeah, with the pink ribbon on Kris, you'll also see that your graze area is indeed bigger. But that's exactly what you want to do. Defend and ice shock everything. Every single enemy you come across. That's what you do. Freeze everything. I won't reveal what the name of this specific route is yet, but when we get later into it, I will tell you what it's called. I don't know if its official name is that, but also look at Noelle's battle animation. Later, Noelle became stronger. Exactly what you want to do to every single enemy. Freeze it. Remember remember how in Pacifist Route, Ralsei and Susie are here? Now they aren't. No one is there. Now he is frozen too. This is a very different take on the game. If you did this first, this would be the weirdest route ever. Now watch this. Not yet, but there's something important with enemies on the field. It's exactly what you want to do. Just keep using Ice Shock. Note, this is the only move in the game that has Ice Element. In fact, Noelle is the only character to have Ice Element, or any elemental attack at all in the game. She is the only one to have any element to her attack at all. Also, if you will note, these enemies were not here in Pacifist Route. They're here specifically for this specific route. And the game will know if you're doing it because of those effects. That sets story progress and will tell the game to activate the next part. And that happens when you freeze every enemy that the game throws at you. Now, when I first did this, I got stuck on this part right here because I had to look up a guide for it. And it's a little tricky to figure out on your very first playthrough, but it is important. So you just want to defend and ice shock everything. That's how this route works. That's all you do. Just ice shock everything. If you kill something normally, the route is over. So remember to defend and ice shock every single turn. Do not forget. Always defend ice shock. That's all you can do anyway. That sound means you set story progress, which means you can do something different now. Do not go down here. Do not go down here. If you go down here, your story progress will be set and the route is ruined. That is not the mistake I made, but I cannot stress enough. Do not go down here until you have set story progress. That killing the Vira-Vira-Coon is one of the story progress scenes in this room. This is another one. Gosh, that's amazing. Makes the one at the festival look like a toy. I wonder if Susie would want to... Gosh, who am I kidding? I'll ride with you. Oh, so you can shake it when we reach the top, just like at the festival when we were kids. I know there's a catch with you, Kris. No thanks. Noelle will ride with me. Huh? I mean, sure, if you really want to. You can make up for when we were kids. Since when did Kris get so... No way. It's gotta be some kind of prank. Oh, two young beings together on a school night. Could I interest you in some brand new dating shoes? Huh? No, you got it totally wrong. Kris and I are just, friends? Kris has been my neighbor forever. We've been through so much, sometimes it feels like we know each other better than anyone. Yet, somehow, it's hard to say we're exactly friends. Or something else. What does that mean? There's no good interpretation, that's for sure. If you're something else, maybe a dating shoes isn't right. Could I interest you in a freeze ring? Huh? A ring? Sorry, I don't think we need something like that. Come on, Angel. You can't get stronger without good equipment. Stronger? Right. I guess that's how it works here. Kris buying me a ring. Yeah, right. Get it. Kris, you'd buy it for me? Sure, I guess. We could ask about it. How much does it cost? Just a small fee of $2,489. One off. Damn it! One off. Huh? Sorry, we don't have that much money. Still, it was nice of Kris to offer. Get it. Huh? Me? You were asking me to get it? Kris, come on, you know we can't afford that. Get it. What? Kris, I just told you we don't have the money. What are you asking me to do? You aren't asking me to just... Get it. Kris, no, not me, I could never... Get it. Got the freeze ring. What? What just happened? Did I actually just... No, they must have given it to us. The ring. Besides, it's good to get stronger, isn't it? Thanks, Kris. Let's put it on. A ring with a snow globe on it. Is that someone inside? That doesn't set the tone for the route. I'm not sure what will. You have to have seen that scene before you go down here. If you go down here before you get that scene or this advertisement, the route is over. And you've messed it up. When you step off the switch, the lightning comes back. How about I hold it down and you go across? In Pacifist route, it was the opposite. Nice teamwork. See, Noelle, nothing bad is gonna happen. Getting that ring was good, wasn't it? So, stop thinking about it. Stop thinking about stepping off the switch and then Kris get... Well, no, don't think that. It's horrible. It's natural. Kris? What are you talking about? I must have said that out loud? Oh boy. We're in for quite a ride. Now the enemies run away from you. but you have to encounter them. Ice Shock does 362 damage now. And Noelle's Battle Sprite is different. Now she kills everything in one hit again. Also important to note. Look at her battle sprite. Noelle became stronger. And that's gonna be it. Because this episode's probably been running for a while. Yeah, 40 minutes. You and Noelle were filled with power. It might seem like a little bit, but I want to break up the main part of this route into 2 sections. It's a box. It's a box filled with bagels. Take one. You can just take them. That's why I didn't buy them in this shop earlier, because you could just take them. Let's save again. Yeah, I think it's going to be it for this episode. So, if you enjoyed this, please let me know. I would love to continue playing this route because, in my personal opinion, it is one of the coolest routes in any game by Toby Fox. Any game that Toby Fox has ever made. Toby is a fucking genius, dude. He is a fucking genius. Anyway, I'm gonna head out. See you guys in whatever video I upload next, and as always, take care.